Let us first see the while loop. The syntax of a while loop is we have the keyword while and then in brackets we write the test expression. The test expression can be, let's say, I less than 0, or the temperature is greater than 30, or motor is on. Similarly, any valid statement can be a test expression in while loop. And then we put inside the curly braces the statements of the loop, the statements of the body of the loop. So while this expression is true, all the statements will be executed. Let's say the flowchart for this. We have a test expression. If the test expression is true, we execute the while loop body, which are these statements written here. After the execution of the while loop statements, it goes back to check whether the expression is true or false. If it is true, it executes the statements again. If false, it exits. So how does the while loop work? The while loop evaluates the test expression inside the parenthesis. So inside these brackets, it will execute this expression, and then if the expression is true, the statements inside the body of the while loop are executed. Then test the expression again. The process keeps on going till the expression is evaluated to false. So the expression could be evaluated to false, let's say after 50 times, after 100 times, maybe after one time, or maybe it is always false. So this looping keeps on going till the expression is true. If the expression is false, the loop terminates or ends. An example for this could be while I less than 10, print hello awesome human, and then we increment I. So initially we give it a value, say 0. 0 is less than 10, true. It will execute this, and then this. This is nothing but increment the value of I by 1. So the new value of I is 1. It goes here, checks 1 less than 10, yes. Come here again, print this. Now the value of I becomes 2. So it goes back, 2 less than 10, yes. And it keeps on doing this till I equals to 10. Once I is 10, this expression is evaluated to false. So it does not execute this and exits. Let's see this in a program. Let's start with this simple program where we want to print the statement hello world 10 times. Like we had seen before, the crude way would be to write this statement 10 times, or we can go with the smart way using a loop. So to use the loop, I'll first have to define a variable that is called the indexing variable, and I'll make it int. Let's call it I, and initially I'll give it a value of 0. I'll give it a value of 0, and then I write while I is less than 10, and I give brackets here, and I'll write the statement within the brackets. Now what happens is I is 0. It will print this statement because 0 is less than 10, which is true. But you see, I is not changing its value. It will always be 0. So it leads to an infinite loop, which we will see after this program. But for now, we want the statement to be printed 10 times. So we want to keep a count, and hence we will increment the value of I plus plus. So every time the loop is executed, the value of I increments by 1. So by the time it executes 10 times, the value of I will become 10, and 10 less than 10 is false. So it will exit. Let's build this program and run. So we have it here printed 10 times. We can change the value of I to, let's say, 5. Let's see what happens when we change it to 5. It gets printed only 5 times. That is because the initial value was 5. 5 less than 10, yes. It printed this statement, and then it came here. The value of I is now 6. 6 less than 10. So this way it keeps going on, 7, 8, 9, and then When it is 9, it executes and this value becomes 10. Once this is 10, it is not executed and it comes out of the loop. So to see that it comes out of the loop, we'll print a statement here. Outside the loop. And we'll execute it again. So the hello world statement is printed 5 times, which was in the loop, and we have written here outside the loop, which is getting printed here. Now let's say what happens when we don't give the statement. That is, we are not changing the value of I. We'll build it once again and run it. So you see it's continuously printing the statements. It's never stopping. That is because it has become an infinite loop. This expression is always evaluated to be true. I value is 5. 5 is less than 10 and the value of I is never changing. So that is why for such cases we have to be very careful with loops, otherwise they could lead to infinite loops. Although in embedded systems we do use infinite loop because we want the same program to keep on executing every time. Let's say the program for a washing machine. We want the same program to execute again continuously whenever we switch it on, or even if it is on continuously, it should always keep on checking for the status and keep on running based on the status. So everything inside a embedded system is put in a infinite loop. This expression here can be any valid statement which is allowed in C, and the entire statement will get executed and evaluated to be true or false. Once it is true, it executes. Once it is false, it exits. We can have statements like let's take the sum of two numbers. Int num1 equals to 5, num2 equals to 3. We can write if I is less than num1 plus num2, and let's get the value of I equals to 0. So num1 plus num2 is 5 plus 3 equals to 8. So what we can see from this statement is, what we can expect is, it starts from 0 and till it is less than 8, that is till the value of I is 7, it will keep on executing. Once the value of I becomes 8, it should exit. That means we should get this statement printed 8 times. Let's see if it happens, and we run it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. So this was to show you that any statement can be present here. We can write num1 plus num2 like we have written here, or it can be a function call. Let's say we can write here while the temperature of the room is less than 30, suppose. So this body, this particular section of code will keep on executing till the temperature is less than 30, and it will exit only once the temperature exceeds 30. It could be something like while read temperature is less than 30. Of course, when I write it here, it won't work because we don't know what is read temperature. We'll get to know about this when we discuss functions, but for now you just understand that any expression we can call a function. This function returns a value. That value is checked against this. We can also write while I into 2 is less than 30. So let's see how this is executed. I value is 0, initially 0 less than 30, yes. Once it enters, the value of I becomes 1, and when it checks, it's 1 into 2, 2 less than 30, yes. Next time it is 2 into 2, that is 4 less than 30. So every time we are incrementing the value of I by 1, it's checking in steps of 2. So we can expect it to be printed 15 times. So here we have it, 15 times it's executed. This is how we use while in C.